In this video, we are going to show you how to teach a check-in command. Now, the check-in command is used to break unhealthy focus. In other words, when we see a dog that gets their eyes focused on something, maybe it's another dog, maybe it's a squirrel, maybe it's something that's a little nerve-wracking to them. When they get their eyes focused on something like that, you can see that change in body language, and that change is kind of like lighting a fuse, and that fuse will go down until the dog can't stand it anymore. That's when the barking and lunging and things like that will begin. So what we use the check-in for is to put that fuse out before an explosion. So if you have a dog who likes to bark at different things, what you want to do is teach this check-in command. And basically what it is to teach them to break that unhealthy focus to look back at you. They don't have to make eye contact. They don't have to stare at you longingly. They just need to break that and just look back at you. Now, the key to the check-in is that you only want to use it in those kind of emergency situations because you want to reward it 100% of the time. If you don't reward it 100% of the time, it's not going to be powerful enough to put that fuse out. So you'll want to make sure that you're rewarding it 100% of the time. Now, this is a short video because it doesn't take much to teach it. We do teach it on leash. The majority of the time I use it, I would say that the dog is on leash. However, you will teach it on leash, but you want to keep your sessions very short. 1 to 2 minutes. That gives you a chance of doing it maybe 6, 7, 8 times and then be done with it. Wait and work it another day. It's definitely going to be boring if you do too much, and the dog's can get frustrated. So keep it fairly short. I'd rather you just do maybe 1 to 2 minutes several times a day, and you can do this anywhere. You can practice in your backyard. You don't have to go anywhere to get your dog's attention on something. Teaching the check-in, you don't want to wait until you need it in order to teach it. And last thing is, whenever you are doing this, I want you to really watch Gray's body language. I want you to see how he does not lean towards the dog. He doesn't have the treat already out. He's really focused on getting the dog to look back towards him and marking that behavior before even worrying about the treat. The other thing is, make sure you watch how his body is moving and how his leash hand, how he's using that, so that you don't end up standing still and just pulling your dog back using the leash. Instead, using your body to gently guide the dog back in your direction. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want you to get out and start practicing that check-in. Even if your dog doesn't have anything that may be stressful, I still want you to practice and teach this. This is just something extra to have in your toolbox that you may need one day and you may not. So it's completely up to you, but definitely get out and practice that. And I hope you enjoy it.
Check-in. Good girl, good check-in. Good girl. This way. Check-in. Good girl. Good job. Good check-in. Girl. Check-in. Good girl. Good check-in. Good girl. Good job. Let's go. Check-in. Good girl. Good check-in. Good girl. Good job. Check-in. Good girl. Good girl. Good check-in. Good job. Let's go. Check-in. Good girl. Why are you so tuned out? Good girl. This way. Check-in. Good girl. Good job. Good. Check-in. Good girl. Good. Check-in. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Check. Good. Good job. Check-in. Good girl.